Welcome to Paranormal Stories Part 11. I'm going to share with you the time I had three angels pay me a visit. It's a sunny day, and I decided to spend it by driving to a lake that was about 35 minutes away from my house, go for a hike. Drove down there, and just as I pull into the parking lot, I'm just sitting there because it was a bit of a drive and I just turned my car off. I'm sitting there, and the next thing I know, this clear, buzzing ball of energy comes up to the front of my window. And the next thing I know, just like the time I had a visitation from the soul of Jesus, my skin starts like, if the best way to describe it is, it felt like my skin turned into popcorn and was popping, or I'd just become like this ball of static electricity, like everything in my body was tingling. And the next thing I know, this energy of Archangel Michael came over me. And the one thing that really stood out from this experience was just how powerful, like there was like a frequency and a hum, a vibration to this energy, and it was just so like fierce and powerful. And the next thing I know, this energy pulls away, and I'm thinking, okay, I just had a visitation from Archangel Michael. And the next thing I know, another clear, buzzing ball of energy comes up to my front window. And once again, my skin starts popping like popcorn. And the energy of Archangel Raphael came over me. And the one thing I immediately noticed was that this energy was so different than Archangel Michael's. I really don't know how to explain it, except Archangel Raphael's energy was more, it was softer and just more, no offense. Archangel Michael has a very loving side to him. I've collapsed in ecstasy in his presence, I know. But Archangel Raphael's energy was just, more of like a warm hug from mom kind of thing, like softer, loving, whatever. But it was a much different, more chill energy than Archangel Michael. And then that energy pulled away, and the same thing happened. Another energy came forward, and this is a angel I don't talk about anymore because I don't like this angel anymore. But at the time, we used to have a bit of a relationship, you could say. This angel came forward. My skin starts popping like popcorn, and the one thing that I noticed was that this angel, his energy was more like in the middle between Archangel Michael's and Archangel Raphael's. It was a mixture. It was more of an in-between energy, if you will. And then that energy pulled away, and I was just sitting there like, what the heck? I didn't know if any other visitation was going to happen, but I got the sense that it was over. And so I just opened up my car door and I stood out in the sun, and I was just trying to comprehend what I just experienced. And I came to the conclusion at that moment that there was going to be no hike. So I got back in my car, eventually drove home, and I just went straight to bed because there was so much energy moving through me. Even though it was euphoria, it was quite energetically draining. But that was the time I went to the lake and had a visitation from three angels.